it seems that we are live now. Let me check. Just one sec. Yeah, I see us in YouTube. So yeah, we are live. And welcome everyone to Scaleswap YouTube channel. And today we have another MA session after such a long period of pause. And today, as usually, we have co-founder and CTO at Scaleswap, Stan Stolberg. Hi, Stan.
Hi, Nelly. Hi, guys. Hi, Anna.
And as a guest of honor, we have a great project that will be launching IDO on Scaleswap, EYWA protocol, which is data and liquidity protocol. And we have EYWA CTO, Aller. Hi, Aller.
Yeah, hello.
So, Aller, today we will talk about EYWA and why this is so special. And I just want to say that our team is super excited about EYWA. We really love your protocol, your technology solution, and we want our community to learn more about that and to see it with our eyes, to see what we have saw there. So for the beginning, let's start with you introducing what is EYWA about. Can you give us a brief presentation or introduction?
Yeah, sure. But first of all, let me say we're excited about connection with you and your community as well. It's pretty excited to be together in that kind of like technology switch. Yeah, EYWA in a short, as I understand it, and my team, it's something such as internet for us, but internet for blockchains to send in any arbitrary data between smart contracts from Ethereum to Binance, from Binance to Harmony One or Solana, and in future Polka, Cosmos, and Exagger networks. But data is very important part of like our lives, but it can be in any like kind of things. And first and most important part of data in blockchain all ecosystems, it's liquidity, and it's the first and most valuable reason why we choose liquidity protocol as a example of real like decentralized cross-chain communication, and build our own liquidity protocol, which address to solve fragmentation liquidity with creating metastables and meta assets, which allows for protocols and product owners to trade their tokens, for example, to any stable coins from any blockchains without solving problem with them, creating many pairs across many blockchains and staying in one place with one token and a one pairwise asset, but allows traders to buy it with USDT from Ethereum or with USDC from Solana in like one interaction.
Sorry, I really don't want to interrupt you, but you know, you started to speak about such complicated things, and in order to for our community, in order to understand it better, it's maybe better to split everything, you know, because you started to speak about a data protocol and then you switch to a stable coin, right? Nelly, if you have some other questions to the community, maybe we can prefer this from the community, or I can ask Aller about.
Yeah, definitely. Great idea, Stan, that we start this time from the community questions, because there is a question from Alexei in the live chat. I think the same question as I wanted to ask you. Alexei is writing, last days shows that some blockchains can be very unstable and high volatile. Do you have the clear vision how to deal with such situations, especially in case of the cross-chain liquidity? And I think, of course, Alexei means here situation with Luna chain that really stressed the whole market very, very much. And everyone is shaking. A lot of people lost a bunch of money on this case. Luna disappointed a lot of people. I don't know it was their fault or not, but how EYWA, considering that you also plan to implement stable coin for cross-stable coins, how do you approach this situation? And if EYWA already was on the market, would you help to avoid such situations?
Yeah, thank you for a question first of all, and yeah, it's like bad thing happened not so many time ago, and I'm like saddened about people who lost some money on that case, but it shows for us how important to diversify risks and create something a little bit more stable than something such as August stables, and it explains very well why we choose only fully pledged and over collateral tokens such as DAI as stable mechanism or like collateral of our meta stable. I mean any eUSD, which is our stable coin, which is like cross-chain stable coin, baked or like these stable coins, and it's not just one like and possibly unstable thing, but many like historically stable things such as USDT, USDC, DAI, BUSD, and all of them create like X4 powerful stabilization mechanism, if I can say, in that direction. And I not a guess, I am sure it's impossible to like unstabilize all of them in the same time to like repeat scenario same as UST.
So it will be way more stable. Stable coin will be way more stable, right, with EYWA?
Yeah, exactly. Like our meta stable connects all stabilization mechanism under DAI, USDT, and USDC and BUSD, like and fully pledged mechanism as well as over collateral mechanism from DAI, it's a reason to avoid August stables, which like mostly stable, but can be unstable in some period of time. So yeah, it's not just way more like it's. I want to say it's stable. It's real.
I'm not sure. Every community member understands the difference between algo stables and patch stables. So maybe Sten or Aller can explain briefly, very shortly.
I just wanted to step back here, just in case, because we again deal with very complicated topics here, and I want to make sure that our community really understand about what we are speaking, because all of us who are a bit deeper inside the thematic, we can imagine something of it, but I suppose not everybody. Maybe other we can step back and you can, let's say, explain one more time how this stable coin is constructed at your side and why it's more stable than stable, and how it is connected to the data protocol. Because basically you have two products. The product number one is data protocol. It's your own layer one blockchain, what you, let's say, developed for any cases of data, cross-chain decentralized data sharing. But you have also a very cool use case directly deployed on this blockchain, what you are developing, and this is your stable. So can you explain why your stable is more stable and how it is connected to the data?
Okay, I will try to not dive deeper, but first of all, let's like step back to data protocol. In the shortest explanation, it's a way to send a message from one smart contract on a blockchain A to another smart contract on a blockchain B. And like most, I guess, easiest example, it's minting synthetic derivatives on blockchain B with collateral or like locked funds on blockchain A. I mean, some user locked funds on blockchain A, and smart contracts create cross-chain event, which will be delivered with our data protocol to blockchain B and mint synthetic derivatives on locked funds. So that's like easiest interaction, great opportunity to represent something unnative on like destination chain from source chain, and as like construction or Legos, it can be built to much more complex things, such as our metastable, which utilize many complex things, but in the like easiest as is possible. But we utilize curve protocol, which allows create allows create stable pools on chain, exactly same as it done, for example, on Ethereum or anywhere where Curve hosted, and trade stables between them without any slippage. But what more important for our metastable, any liquidity provider who like provide stable coins to Curve receive liquidity provider token. And here is a very important difference between liquidity provider token of, like, for example, Uniswap and liquidity provider token from Curve, because anyone can go to, for example, CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and find 3-carry token, and 3-carry token is a liquidity provider token from Curve protocol in 3 pool, which bake it or like provide a swap opportunity between USDT, USDC, and DAI. And important difference between liquidity provider tokens: 3-carry token is tradable and valuable token with a cost around $1. Exactly same as stables inside a pool, and they use that undocumented like nature of 3-carry token in our scenario to create like complex star-based topology of pools with synthetic derivatives from many blockchains, and as a result build like meta pool with all of them, and create only one like user important liquidity provider token, which code as eUSD, and like in a step back, eUSD is a liquidity provider token, which can be easily converted to any stable coin in any blockchain you want, because it's a liquidity provider token. So you can mint that liquidity provider token, or like mint our meta stable with provide liquidity, for example, in Ethereum, and simultaneously receive opportunity to remove liquidity in different blockchain. So another nature of Curve protocol is pushing market to arbitrage amount of funds inside a pool. I mean, if some stable goes to deficit, it's great advertising opportunity and like incentivize people to provide it at some like decent profit. And as a result, eUSD is backed by multiple stable coins in a multiple blockchain with an equal amount of them. So like, yeah. So back to USD, our eUSD packaged by most valuable stable coins with an equal amount of them in a multiple blockchains, and it's a solved problem with unstabilized one of them, as well as some problem inside the blockchain, because it's just a part of stabilization. Yeah, I guess.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's quite comprehensive explanation. Can you please elaborate how secure this is? I mean, because I believe here the main value of EYWA comes into place, because, you know, we can create any protocol and any centralized, let's call this bridging system or centralized protocol, make a lot of collateral into it. But I think that the decentralization, the decentralized part is very important here. So how you achieve this? So where is this blockchain? Where is EYWA? Should we think about it like middle layer between different blockchains? Like this, different blockchains are like spheres, and they are swimming in this water. What is EYWA? What is middle layer, right?
Yeah. Okay, I got it. So like easiest and cheapest, I mean, like in an implementation, way to send data between blockchains is connect third party, like trusted third party, and say, okay, we trust you. Could you please send our data between blockchains? But we are not okay with that kind of interaction, and it's common way on current market. I mean, many cross-chain interoperability protocols staying on centralized or semi-decentralized approaches. But as I mentioned, we are not okay with that kind of like centralization or decentralization, and we spent many resources, I mean time and money, to implement really decentralized Oracle network, and I can prove it because our consensus, it's not like our lab work, it's Roll-Depot consensus, IOTEX network and Algorand share same ideas about decentralization, allows us to connect not like small group of independent or semi-independent peers, but connect unlimited number of independent peers to work as oracles. I mean, our consensus allows connect 1,000 or 10,000 independent oracles to send in data across blockchains, and it's creates it's impossible to I forget how to say
to hijack this, to break this.
Because all of them is working in a truly trustless, decentralized and anonymous way. Nobody knows who exactly it is, and we believe it's very important, especially with increasing number of secured funds inside the protocol, because we can trust Chainlink oracles, but who knows if they will be fair in the future? Then numbers goes in a billions.
Yeah, this would be my question also. I mean, we have big projects. For example, Seller network, or like Seller bridge, if you know this project. By the way, I had a panel discussion with CTO of Seller, and they claimed they have also a quite decentralized cross-chain technology. Can you tell something to it?
Yeah.
So are there any other projects which are really competing with you here?
Yeah, it's I don't want to say every players on the market is bad. Not
No, of course.
I like blockchain and proud to be like part of that because it's an open, very like competitive ecosystem, and to understand difference in decentralization of seller and EYWA. I address seller as like semi-decentralized solution, exactly same as we can compare, for example, EOS.io and Algorand or IOTEX. Like it's just a step further to like more decentralized approach. Like it's I can say it's cutting edge ideas about decentralization, but like semi-decentralized or delegated proof of stake solution can work, and it's better than centralized solution. And I'm totally sure seller is, from my perspective, is better than chain link with proof of authority and selection of oracles. But I am proud to say that like just a step further in decentralization.
Okay, I have many other questions. Wait a sec.
Yeah. Okay. While Stan is. Okay.
No, I'm here. No, I have many other questions, but we should left the community questions. I think we should prefer them, and then I will again deep dive a bit into this topic because it's so important for the future of blockchain ecosystem. So I feel that projects like EYWA is a kind of a missing puzzle for the next development, because we have so many liquidity distributed on different blockchains, but we have no trustful tools, how they work together. And yeah, Nelly, do we have something from the community?
We have a lot of questions in the live chat, and thank you guys for sending your questions. I see they're really smart. It's difficult to choose among them. So let's reply to Naresh. He's asking, what is your strongest advantage that you think will make EYWA leading the market? How do you think, Aler?
I guess we understand how important to be cheap. I mean, as in many verticals. First of all, in transaction fees. I mean, any cross-chain execution should be covered with some cost, and we understand how important to keep it like lowest as possible in all like steps. In gas consumption on source or destination chain, in our like fees in delivery. And second advantage, what I should mention, I guess, I can say it from my side because I'm a technology guy. We understand how important to be developer friendly. I mean, connect as many as possible developers to build something new and create unique ideas inside the cross-chain ecosystem. And we prepare hackathons to incentivize third-party developers to connect to our ecosystem and build crazy and maybe like famous ideas in the future.
You are, sorry for interrupting, but here you are speaking about your go-to-market strategy. How do you plan to dominate the market? And the question was, EYWA has so many cool advantages, cool features, but which one do you believe, which one advantage is the strongest one in EYWA? When you think about EYWA, what is the first thing that should come to your mind?
Decentralization, I guess. No, it's like most in EYWA data protocol and metastable in EYWA liquidity protocol, because it's, as we already mentioned, two different products. Is it like okay as an answer?
Well, I hope so. Naresh, tell us if it's okay or not. Yes, Dan, you wanted to add?
No, I mean, other a CTO should be so deep inside the product. Sometimes it's also difficult, you know, to go a level high. I know myself, I'm also
but
CTO.
To be honest, I want to end my like 3 advantages in. Okay, it's possibly it's go-to-market strategy, but I guess when we speak about product, go-to-market is a not like advantage, not like something such as marketing. It's a how you what you've done good to be a great product. And third point, it's our vision about user friendly. And for example, you could we can create decentralized, cheap and efficient network to sending data, but nobody will use it until we provide some way to cover costs of gas on source or destination chain. Because as user, end user, this sending funds between, for example, Ethereum and Solana, you immediately stuck in a problem how to cover cost on Solana, because you have the USDT and Ethereum on Ethereum, but you do not have something on a Solana. You need us to send something to Solana, and it's saying you are new for Solana, and solving that things, I guess, and not just solving, but think about it, like how end user will interact with it. It's very important for technology, because we can find a lot great technologies on GitHub, which never been on a coin market cap on a live, because it's just a technology. It's great. I love them, but it's not a product because it doesn't have advantages or go into market strategy. And it's very important, I guess.
Okay, then let's raise one more question, which is my favorite. Kadir Kakmak and Vietdu Crypto both are asking about this, about competition. How is EYWA different from other competing projects? What are the competitive advantages of EYWA? And what would be your project secure most similar contender in the market today in terms of scalability, security, features, and adaptability? So what are your core competitive advantages, and who are your main competitors, and how you are better?
Tricky question, because we have like not just one competitor. I should mention, I guess, most like noticeable. First of all, AnySwap or AnySwap, or it's calling as something. They have like rebranding and things like so. But AnySwap is a great way to send in funds between blockchains, but it's limited in just that case, and do not create something like extra of them, and stuck with liquidity problem, and we are sure with our like unique approach, it will be more efficient and more like efficient in capital efficient, and less transaction fee. But AnySwap or like Chainlink things, it's also very centralized products, and it's going there for now, but nobody can be sure is it okay for future. Will they play well in the future, or some shit happened in the future? And we believe decentralization is a very important part of like future cross-chain interoperability. So it's about like funds and things like so. But I love to name Stargate and Layer 0. They plan very well, but and they say they have a very great decentralization, but it's a little bit. I can name Layer 0 decentralization exactly same as a chain link, but twice it more. Like you should choose one oracle from Chainlink who will oracleize your data, and one layer from Layer 0 who will send that. But if something goes wrong on both of the these players, it will be fully decentralized approach. But they're great in idea how to manage funds. It's much more like clever solution than any swap or any other bridges what available right now. And they share same vision what we done this aggregated liquidity, but solve it in a different way. They introduce their own algorithm, data algorithm, I guess. I am highly recommend for all of us spend time to read it. It's very great paper and technology, but we have a comparison. I will not read it. I can share a link, but summary of them, they create advantage as instant finality on a source chain. We do not, but the n times capital efficient than them, and whereas n is a number of connected chains. I mean, if they play with 10 connected blockchains, with $10, we can send $10. Them can send just $1. Like they divide liquidity for all connected blockchains. So some pros and cons, but they're very great as a technology, and they was first than us. Yeah,
it's very good that you are not, let's say, blaming competitors, because we know that there are projects, right? There are projects out there, and every idea, every technology there is a space for more projects, right? So very good that you are looking on this, and I also suppose that you are looking on good parts of other technologies in order to get inspired also. But I know that you, and what I want to ask you, I know that you have very strong technology team, including yourself. Maybe you can step back and tell about very short about your technology team, how many people are working, because one thing is very sure, this project is highly complicated. It's not again, I don't want to blame any games or so, but it's not like a game, it's much more complicated. And especially on the security side, it should be really bulletproof, because the protocol has the potential to aggregate billions of liquidity. And this is my question. So why you can execute this?
Yeah, so first of all, about our tech team, yeah, it's a huge team, and it's not and huge here is not just a buzzword. It's my measure how complex for me to manage it, but it's required to create something such as cross-chain, secure cross-chain protocols, and currently in-house, I mean, without any outsourcing temporary contractors, we have 17 tech guys inside the production team, with some of them with more than 10 years of experience, and all of us have them at least 2 years of experience in blockchain products and have some traction. They have like people from like noticeable projects such as Waves, Lido, Oxygen, and things like so. And yeah, as you mentioned, some ideas can be done in a like small team with more like marketing and business development side, less technology. But EYWA is a real technology product, and it requires to be huge. I mean, to have a great and big team. Yeah, we use multiple programming languages to create all like required part. For example, we should have a strong Solidity team to create smart contracts on EVM blockchains, but it's not enough because also Rust team should be done almost same work on a Solana, Near, and Python developers should be repeat them on the Algorand, and it's not what we can done in different way, but also we have a Golang developers who create our blockchain, and it's not enough to have just one of them because it's all that part is a complex thing what should be done in a like short period of time, because business tells we should be rapid and like fast as required. Yeah, and sometimes it's very complex thing to manage, but I'm proud to have already working product what we like proud to like run in a very short period of time. It was hard, believe me.
I understand. I fully. I just wanted to really to ask you why or how can you manage them. So, have you? What is your background? What's your experience? Let's say your personal and from your CEO, because I know that your CEO is also a technical guy.
Yeah. I don't like to speak about myself, to be honest, and I'm a little bit shy about that. But first of all, I'm glad to work with their great team leaders. It's impossible to done without them. I mean, all of them, all that name and direction have their own team leads who help to done it. So about myself, it's not my first like product what I done on like CTO or tech lead position. One of them already mentioned. I was tech lead on Oxygen. It's a Solana product, what was done in like in the earliest stage of Solana. So it's one of like most major product on Solana. But also some liquidity protocols, this anonymous team, and I should not mention them in my past experience. And for example, like LeaderFi developer, also the great guy who. So yeah, I guess it's not like my. How to say my my thing, my proud. It's a result of work all of us. Like everyone understand what we done, what we should done, and trying their best to do that. Like and all of us love what we done. It's very challenging and
inspiring, you mean, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Understand. No, thank you. It was really for me, as I so have seen the product, the first question, wow, this is a huge piece of work. How can it be executed? Who the hell can execute this? But then I see a huge team, and yeah, I'm also looking for a product which you should release very soon, the mainnet. I know you should go live in June, and we are all looking forward to this. Nelly, do we have some questions from the community?
A lot of questions, and guys, I need to say that we will not be able, just due to time constraints, to answer all your questions. But as usually we promise, I will copy all your questions from the live chats to the Google document, send it to Aller and EYWA team, and ask them to reply each and every question after we finish the AMA session. So you can come back to this video in a day or two, and you will see in the comments the answers from the team. But before we finalize, we also planned a few very good and exciting announcements with Stan for you about EYWA IDO on Scaleswap. And before that, maybe the last couple of questions to Aller from community, okay? Just shortly. The user Mua, sorry, I hope I pronounce it correctly, is asking if they can build their own projects and implement EYWA DEX or Bridge, and when you plan to release your live mainnet on the market so that projects can be built on EYWA using EYWA already.
Yeah, I will connect that question with also what requirements to list a token on EYWA to explain what exactly decentralization and open source technology for us. There is no requirements and nothing stop you to implement something on our mainnet as soon as it will be available, or on a testnet what was available during alpha period, because we do not create any restriction, any borders, and we believe being open and like we are just maintainer of technology, we are not owner of it, and maybe in a future DAO decide to limit it and say nobody can use it anymore. But I don't believe in that. No, but it's possible with only the decentralization decision. But currently it's totally open source. It's all smart contracts available in blockchain, and you already can create your own application. If you want to try it, connect with us and we will send some details. It's already, but it's not developer friendly enough as we want. Like we do not we focus it on implementation, and documentation isn't available yet. Some great start examples also is not here, but they will be, and product already available on mainnet, I'll be honest. But it's like mock tokens, mock liquidity, but we test it in mainnet, and you can connect your own decentralization, the decentralized application, and send some data, but nobody know how to do that. It's all limitation. Is it? Did I answer on both question? I'm just like a little bit going more on the wrong side.
More or less, but okay. You said you have no clue. You don't know the exact date when it will be released, but at least approximately What should we expect?
The mainnet. It's about mainnet.
Releasing data, as already mentioned, it will be in the beginning of June. Yeah, it's like 2 weeks through the end. It will be live.
And the token already will have utility. Yeah.
At beginner, you mean utility? No. Yes and no, because it's not grand launch. It's a soft launch with, I mean, our product will launch as like soft, but yeah, here's will be EYWA, and mainly main utility will be playing around our bridges and our data protocol and cover cost of execution.
So it's a gas token, you mean, right?
Yeah. But in the final stage of product, it will be much more for EYWA, not just a gas token. Yeah, and also we decide to incentivize all interaction with EYWA. I mean, all cross-chain interaction, and here's no our gas fees, only like source and destination blockchains. But if some of you will implement something, we will charge EYWA from it. So yeah.
Okay. And the last community question, maybe just to switch off from the complicated tech and smart topics, what does EYWA abbreviation mean? Why did you name your startup EYWA?
It's can I say? Yeah, I guess we can. It's not something, nothing hidden between behind EYWA. EYWA is the name, and in Avatar exists same name. I don't know. Is it like?
I think in Avatar, in the movie, in Avatar.
Yeah, but right? Is it like copyrights and things like?
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, you can. I want to say something like so. With some nice facts, you can Google it and find another EYWA, which represent in Avatar movie as a tree which connect all natures, all like creatures on Pandora, and create like network on a Pandora. So like.
Wow, now that's clear. Thank you.
Makes sense.
A very good question, by the way. Love for you. Yeah. Thank you for asking this. I did not know it myself, and now I am even more inspired. Yeah, this name has the meaning.
Yes. Yep. And very cool.
Okay, so as promised, some great announcements. You already know that EYWA will have IDO on Scaleswap. And now Stan will share with you some exciting details. Stan, you start, please.
Yeah, guys. So first of all, thank you very much for this conversation. I hope that our community could at least deep dive into this topic, and I hope we could transfer how important this is for the future of blockchain, such projects. EYWA, but not only EYWA, projects which are connecting blockchains together. It's the next step. And because this is the next step of evolution of blockchain, we agreed with EYWA also for a very brand new product, what we will test in pilot on Scaleswap. And we call this for now pre-IDO pool. So basically, we will launch EYWA token before the IDO to the pre-IDO conditions for, of course, for special holders, special Scaleswap holders. You should have some scale score more than threshold, and you should comply with some other criteria. And which criteria we will send later, because it's not 100% finalized. So we are still in finalization of this product. but it's just an announcement that very loyal, very good Scalescore community users, community members can participate on EYWA for the pre-IDO conditions as well.
So yeah, the fact is, guys, pay your attention. What Stan just said, there will be special pre-IDO pool for EYWA, and you have a chance, if you are a loyal Scaleswapper who are supporting our projects and who has proven that you are smart, loyal backer in the IDO world, then you will have a chance to get the same conditions as big VC companies get on a private round, exactly the same condition, but joining this pre-IDO pool on Scaleswap. Write in the comments if you are same excited as we are, and what do you think about this this announcement from our side. Very soon you will get by your emails and maybe also in our Telegram group more information about this pool and conditions of participation. And keep in mind that you should be quite attentive. EYWA IDO is planned in several weeks. So the pre-IDO pool, it will be organized quite promptly, efficiently. So don't waste your time. Don't go on long vacations without internet access, because if we do it fast, and we will definitely inform all of you, but you are responsible to read, get this information and stay connected.
Yeah, thank you, Nelly. Just again to remind everyone, this will be a new product, and EYWA is the first pilot case for this product. But definitely, if you like this, if you support this, then more projects will come. But first, the three from Avatar.
And we are so excited. This is the real democratization, because previously, you know perfectly, guys, only big VC companies, only professional VCs, firms could join the pre-IDO rounds and benefit from the special conditions on pre-IDO. Now you are the guys who are backing the project, and you are the guys who are sitting on the same conditions as big VC firms. I think it's very exciting news. But tell me your opinion. Yeah, I see that people are already writing really exciting news. Can't wait to hear the criteria. EYWA is a great opportunity for us. I'll eat like BNB. Okay, so thank you guys for your feedback. And Aller, you are very charming CTO, and you have an amazing team behind you. So thanks a lot for joining us today, and best of luck to EYWA. We really believe it strongly, and we'll do our best to support its success.
Thank you, Aller. Have a good luck for the last 2 weeks. I know these 2 weeks might be very hard before release, but we are holding our fingers crossed, everything works out and you launch your mainnet, and also IDO very soon. And we go to next steps of blockchain ecosystems.
Yuppie. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.